The Sooners' trip down here to Houston for the Shriners Classic comes to an end in historic fashion. Dane Acker powers down the LSU Tigers to become the first Sooner pitcher to toss a no-hitter since 2005. The biggest storyline coming out of Lubbock this week is the quarterback situation. With starter Alan Bowman sidelined with an injury, it'll be either Jet Duffy or Rice transfer Jackson Tyner that steps in to take the snaps. Now, the contributions from all around were much needed tonight for the Sooners as they had 20 players shelved due to COVID-19 protocol, either positive tests or contact tracing. Well, it's safe to say that Lincoln Riley and the Sooners didn't expect, nor did anyone, that this team was going to scuffle to a 1-2 start. But it hasn't been all that long, just 4 years, in fact, since Oklahoma was in an identical position. As I wrote earlier today, John, I really believe that at this point in the season, Marvin Mims, who's got 6 touchdowns over the first 5 games of the season, looks like the most potent offensive weapon for the Sooners, which is incredible because the kid's a true freshman, 5 games into his collegiate career. He graduated high school 5 months ago, and now he's arguably the biggest component to what looks like a reinvigorated Oklahoma offense. Now, while the Pinnacle Bank Championship is the main event every summer out here at beautiful Indian Creek Golf Club, this weekend, the Indian Creek Invite takes center stage.
Dallas.
Every Sooner fan knows Jalen Hurts, Kenneth Murray, CeeDee Lamb, but how many could name the long snapper and holder? Meet Casey Kelleher and Connor McGinnis. You guys are in a unique position. The casual fan doesn't really pay any attention to the two of you until the second you screw up. Do you ever feel that pressure at all?
It's something that we signed up for, something that we knew was going to happen when we decided to come here, decided to choose a position. I shouldn't mess up. It's part of my job not to mess up. So
you guys share a bond not only as specialists, but as walk-ons as well. Describe that dynamic to me. Does that increase the chemistry between you two at all?
It's already so hard to get here in the first place, and the fact that being able to get on the field, being a walk-on, I mean, that's only the walk-ons really understand it.
Take me through a day of practice for a snapper and a holder. What does your regimen look like?
A lot of reps in a very, very little time. And after that, I mean, it's mostly drill work. What would you call it? Fun.
Well, you guys are obviously two of the best in college football at your respective positions, but we're gonna really put your skills to the test today. So you ready for that?
Sure, absolutely.
Awesome. Let's make it happen. Football's large, a Rubik's Cube is very small. It's also a cube and not an oblong. I don't know, does a football really have a shape? It's a football shape. Look at that. Magic.
Here we go.
Either you guys gamers?
I'm an Xbox guy.
Xbox? Oh, well then. This might be a little out of your wheelhouse.
I'm a PS4 guy.
Oh, okay, so this is right up your alley.
Dallas.
Slow it down!
God.
All right, so you guys have snapped a Rubik's Cube, you've snapped a controller. You ready for the gauntlet?
The gauntlet. What are we talking about here?
You're about to find out. All right, gentlemen, dinner is served. You can chalk this up probably as the first time you've ever snapped a rotisserie chicken, huh?
I can put that on my my checklist, yeah.
Don't worry, we got a fresh towel for you guys to clean up once you're done here. But I mean, this is reasonably football shaped, right?
Yeah, I mean, shouldn't be too bad, right?
The people at the supermarket gave me the option of either traditional or lemon pepper, and so I asked them, I was like, which one do you think would be better for snapping? And they figured traditional was the way to go.
That's the right call. I think that's the right way to go.
Oh yeah, the one that.
Oh. You thought it was tied together?
Oh. Dallas.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Look at that.
Oh man.
That's perfect. That was a good snap.
One try. The laces out?
Laces were out.
Nice.
The spine was out.
The spine was out.
I'm here to win. I'm not here just to have fun.
I'm a perfectionist, so I like to get things done right.
We're here for one reason, and that's to win championships.
Summer practices are in full swing for Nebraska basketball, and that means a first look at the revamped Husker program featuring a new head coach, new challenges, and plenty of new faces.
All right, here we go, warm it up.
With the basketball in his hands and a whistle between his lips, Fred Hoiberg looks perfectly at home. But he'll be the first to admit that he's still trying to learn everyone's name.
You know, listen, we're still getting to know these guys. They're still getting to know us.
However, he's hardly alone in a locker room where everyone is just trying to get accustomed to all the change.
We're going through like our caterpillar phases, you know. We're not at the butterfly yet, you know. We're a new team. We've only been here for like a month, so you know.
And Hoiberg is fully aware that it's going to take some work to get out of that caterpillar stage.
There's times where you see progress, and there's times where we take steps back. We've had a lot of film sessions with these guys. We're throwing a lot at them.
As for the players, they're enthusiastic about the crash course nature of Hoiberg's agenda.
You play how you practice. So I think once we go hard and once we, continue to grind throughout the summer, then it's going to be good for us in the long run.
Right now, it's all about developing familiarity, as 14 of the 16 players on the depth chart have never touched the floor for Nebraska. That's where Hoiberg's coaching style comes in handy.
I am a guy that tries to make it interactive to where everybody's involved, and you ask a kid, Gervais, what are you doing on this? Talk me through this. Why did you do this play? Why aren't you talking to Shamil?
Expectations aren't sky high for year one of the Hoiberg era, but the Huskers' mission is to navigate the ups and downs and lay a foundation for long-term success.
And just understand it's going to be a roller coaster season. It's a long season for everybody. Just sticking together throughout turmoil, and just once we have success, and just keep going and fighting hard and playing hard.
Let's go.
Now, it's worth noting that as head coach of Iowa State, Fred Hoiberg did take the Cyclones from relative obscurity to the national spotlight. However, things may be a bit more difficult this time around, as Nebraska is the only Power 5 school that has never won an NCAA tournament game. Tevis, the Sooners go 2-1 here at the Shriners Classic and cap it off in historic fashion. Dane Acker becomes the first Sooner to toss a no-hitter since 2005. You could tell early on it was going to be quite a day for the right-hander. He had it all working. Fastball, changeup, that devastating curveball. 11 strikeouts and 118 pitches later, he gets the bouncer from Alex Milazzo. Brandon Zaragoza makes the throw over to first, and there you have it, a no-no at Minute Maid Park. Now, while Acker's gem is certainly the crown jewel on the weekend for the Sooners, what's perhaps more impressive is the fact that they just beat two national powerhouses in LSU and Arkansas. They'll look to keep the momentum rolling tomorrow night when they take on Dallas Baptist at L. Dale Mitchell Park. From Houston, Parker Thune, Sooner Sports Pad.